It is now the final day for the Roundtable Open 2025. In the last video, we covered the exhausting logistics for event preparations, as well as the entirety of the Division 1 bracket stage that ended up with a matchup that would go down in history. But we're not done yet. For day 3 of Level Up Expo, we're running the entirety of the Division 2 bracket stage with its own set of competitors, which should have been a bracket for much more casual players, but let's just say they didn't disappoint. The Roundtable started as an invitational to spotlight players who had already achieved something remarkable. But the future of OSU lies with the players still grinding towards their first breakthrough. That's why Division 2 exists at the Roundtable Open, a stage for rising competitors to make their name. Many of these players are unknown now, but by covering them, I hope you'll start to see their names more often, and maybe someday at the very top. It's about giving people a chance, just like how Shopify gives you a chance to start your own business. Shopify is the platform that powers millions of businesses worldwide, and it gives you every tool you need to build and manage a brand. Your storefront, payments, inventory, analytics, marketing, all in one place. It's designed for creators as much as entrepreneurs, and it removes the friction from getting your ideas out into the world. When I built my own store, Shopify made it possible to move fast without getting buried in setup. Their AI tools help generate product pages and visuals, and their live view lets me watch customer activity in real time, and their whole system just scales with whatever you want to create. The OSU community is full of incredibly talented artists, musicians, and creators. Shopify is a real opportunity to turn that passion into something bigger, whether it's a brand, a product line, or a full business. Start your trial at shopify.com/BTMC or scan the QR code on screen. And now it's time for the final day of the Roundtable Open 2025. Good morning. It is now Sunday. We're here at the Roundtable Open, this time for Division 2. Finally got all the PCs up and running, so I don't know. I just think the shot looks pretty cool with all the OSU on the monitors and stuff. Players have already started arriving. They're warming up because the first match will be beginning in approximately, say around like 30 minutes or so. But let's go interview some players and see what's up. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Abba. I changed my name to Daniel City.
All right, we have another Division 2 competitor. We have Taronado.
Hi, I'm Taronado. I got smacked around in Division 1, so now I'm here for my revenge tour in Division 2.
All right, best of luck, Taro.
Thank you so much.
We're here with...
Arisa Ishigaya. I don't even play this game.
That's okay. How are you feeling?
I'm pretty nervous. I hope I play everything well.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I'm wishing you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Jonathan Porler.
Yo.
Here in Division 2. How are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, honestly. Yesterday I was pretty nervous in Div 1 because I knew I wouldn't win. But today, I'm feeling a lot more relaxed. I think I'm a win.
That's super sick. Best of luck, man. Okay, that's update. So we're missing 5 players. 5 players. So I'm gonna go try to figure out where they are. They might be stuck in line. Who knows? Yeah. Division 2 only has 16 players that qualify, but 5 of them were missing. This is terrible. We don't have a tournament without these players, so I spent my time trying every possible way to reach them.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Roundtable Open at the Level Up Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's day 3 of the con, day 2 of the tournaments here, if you don't count Friday's Division 1 qualifiers. Yesterday, we ran the entirety of a round of 32 double elimination tournament in Division 1, as well as Division 2 qualifiers, where we now have the top 16 qualifying players from Division 2 ready for their own 16-player double elimination bracket.
The lineup for Division 2 was not as stacked rank-wise, but in a tournament setting, rank means nothing. It was time to start the show.
But we'll see how long these FCs hold out. It's going to be a slider break, I believe, there from Square on that repeating Buzz slider.
We are going to see a first pick break point here in favor of Taronado, and that break is going to seal it up. Taronado going to be able to find a 2-0 consolidated lead.
The accuracy starting to go, oh no, it's a break from Taronado. I was going to say the accuracy was going more into his favor, but he immediately missed, so over it goes to Square instead.
Taronado now holding the combo advantage even further. Now that Taronado is at match point, up 3 points over Square. Result is already determined. He's going to be moving on, knocking Square down into the loser's bracket, and Taronado moving on to winners quarterfinals.
Status update. Taronado just won his matchup. We have some of our other casters coming down because we don't want to overload Dio and T1G.
Daniel CD on the left, Fart Cubed on the right.
Worry about.
Yeah, double FC, but yeah, that ACK, 50K difference in score just due to ACK. But Let's see, getting into the map here. Let's see if he can close out the FC here, coming into the last sliver of the map. And he does.
Just whether or not Abba can hold the accuracy lead. Seems like he's going to. Another double FC.
Yeah.
And that's going to be sealing it, unfortunately, for FarCube, even with a double FC there.
And that is a win, 5-2 for Daniel Seedy. Moving on to semifinals where he will be facing Tornado.
All of the matches were going blazingly fast, with us already approaching the semifinals. And some of the players were really confident.
Round 2 match. I'm the 7th seed. I faced the 2 seed. I didn't miss a note. 5-2. The only 2 maps I lost were on FCs. I'm winning this whole tournament. Number 7 is fraud checking everyone in this room.
Maybe too confident. With everything going smoothly, I decided to take a step back and kind of just take in everything.
I'm not gonna lie, things are actually going pretty smoothly now. The occasional fire of trying to find players and making sure that they're actually in their games, but after conquering yesterday with 32 players playing at the same time and having a qualifier bracket, having Division 2 only start with round of 16 and nothing else, it's actually pretty dope. I'm able to chill, watch the stream a little bit, and yeah, outside of this in the background, that's been the problem.
So that crowd is from Fragadelphia, a Counter-Strike tournament with major teams from huge orgs competing. Our booths were literally next to each other, sharing the exact same space. And now it was their turn to be on the big stage.
Alan was telling me that for Fragadelphia, it's always been a non-NA team that has won. So if NRG takes this, it'll be the first time in a long-ass time, maybe if ever, that an NA team has won Fragadelphia.
But let's get back to Division 2, where players were preparing for their first semifinals winners match.
This map was ranked in 2016, 2018, would immediately associate with AIM.
Both players still holding on with identical accuracies, actually.
None of these players are having any issue whatsoever.
Oh, Tornado finds a miss at the very end.
And that is over.
But with that 450k lead, it's been over.
Yeah, very solid accuracy from Abba on that.
Yeah.
Another break point in favor of Abba. This lead will be shifting over to him, and that is exactly what he needs.
Even with the act drops at the end from Abba going down all the way to 95, it just wasn't enough.
At the same time, another semifinals match was starting.
We have Kent and then John Porler.
Some mapped for a tournament, I believe. I forgot which one, but
Both players trade some breaks there. 6% act lead for Kent right now. Kent gets his first point solidly by over 200k.
That isn't going to matter if Kent finds a miss on this hard section.
He's shaking, but he is holding combo for now. As I say that, he does find a break. Just managing to hold out the FC was enough.
Pretty much on this forest part right
Oh,
here.
but
And that
with
is
that
the
miss from
exact
Kent,
opposite.
that secures John his point.
Anyone missing on the slider stream, those could be pretty finicky on Scorpion.
JP is popping off. I was watching them on the couch. John Porler is popping off right now versus Ken. Dude, he has such an insane lead right now.
Getting straight into the map here.
Not really having any
Oh, but he does
issues.
find a break though. Yeah, and he is pulling back that lead a bit. It's down to around 50k.
John Porler is facing match point right now. It could be over for him.
And either one of these players missing
Yeah.
is going to immediately shift it, and I don't think it's going to be enough, even if John FCs it. Actually, it might.
Actually,
be.
we got spoiled. 1,300 difference. Yeah, we won!
Dude, oh my God.
That was insane, dude. Holy shit. So John Porler versus Kent just wrapped up. John Porler lost, but it was so close. There was like a crowd of people who were just like gathered around watching these two because these guys are practically right next to each other. And that's just so good.
Before moving to the finals, the production team and the players needed a break. Playing all day long could be more exhausting than you think, especially in a LAN setting.
All right, we're back from the break. The next stream match is going to be Daniel Seedy versus Kent. That's the winner's brackets match, and that's being streamed right now. We're also taking a look on the losers bracket matches. So we have Tornado versus AJ, as well as John Porler versus someone. I forgot. I need to look at the sheet. But for some reason, over the past like 2 hours, the convention center got really fucking cold. I am shivering. I thought we're in the desert. It should be hot as fuck, but why is it so goddamn cold?
We get into the first map, streams.
Got to go through your mind at this point. If you lose, you miss, or if you miss, you lose. And there goes Daniel City.
And you lost.
Can he finish out with the full combo here? Just a couple of patterns left. Yeah, very nice full combo. Almost 1 million score, actually.
This is definitely a skill set Abba is more than confident on.
Very solid run from Kent there. And you can see the celebration in the top right corner. He is very happy to have won that break point.
Make that more than...
Oh no!
Stream, but Daniel
Wait,
City
Abba
is
also
gonna be
breaks.
dropping.
Is there going to be any more big misses from either player? Abba almost drops down below. Those are a little bit spiky, a little bit difficult to keep composure on. So really good score, though, from Daniel City. If you miss a single time right in the middle of the map, which is very easy to do, you almost certainly lose the pick. Oh no! He breaks at the very end! I think I've seen maybe a couple players during OWC play those. Oh, that miss! What is that?
Even if he misses right now, I don't think it's going to be necessarily enough. Oh, the chain
Oh
miss!
my gosh, that chain miss. It's pretty basic aim overall, but there are a couple of somewhat more interesting patterns in this map as well, with what looks to be the FC here at the end of the map. Very nicely done. Mashing through, unfortunately, and that's not going to give enough score. You can see Abba breathe a sigh of relief after that map was over. 263 BPM bursts, a little bit of finger control on this map as well. And as Abba continues to combo Daniel City, he is making his way through this map, no problems. And there goes Kent, actually, finds the slider break and a miss halfway through now. That is going to be a 1 slider break for Daniel City, but fantastic score overall. 978 K, and you can see the celebration. He is really extremely happy with that play. Still a lot of flow aim, still a lot of wide angle slider jumps in this map.
Another flow aim stream here. We'll see if he misses on that. Nope, it's going to be Kent instead, and I think that just about seals it.
And there it is, the on-screen celebration for Abba.
Daniel City. Oh my fucking did. I fucking did. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Wait, bro is actually shaking. Oh my god. I feel like vibrations.
Yo, Daniel City, my goat. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for Kent and my boy, GigaGamer69. Those who know, he actually helped me build a PC for my girlfriend like 2 years ago, but he lost. Anyways, getting to the end of D2. It's actually crazy. We also have trophies for them. I don't even think they know.
Meanwhile, in the losers bracket, we had a set of matches that would determine the second player in the grand finals. First was John Porler versus Fart. That went straight into the tiebreaker, and John was barely winning.
That was crazy. John Porler just won against Fart. Why do those two players have names like these?
We're into the last match of the losers bracket in the finals stage. That is losers semifinals. AJ versus John Porler. We just saw John Porler win in tiebreaker.
Especially, you know, there's another old map like this that I'm forgetting the name of. Same sort of thing at the end here. They both trade some breaks. Difficult ending patterning here with those bursts into the slider repeats, but it's more than enough for John Porler, it looks like, to take the point. I don't know off the top of my head what we've seen of these guys on this map. This one really, frankly, is done and dusted, I would say. 260K lead for John Porler. I mean, he could set his pen down and walk away, and he'd still be in a pretty good position to win the map.
The relative ranks of these players, it's decently far enough apart that you maybe start to consider not picking into mechanics as the lower ranked player overall.
We'll see how he can hold up into the last third, but it's 150K lead for AJ, who's going to feel pretty good, especially with yet another break there coming from John Porler. Yeah, this is looking like a good performance from AJ on his opponent's pick. Not going to be suffering the way that he suffered on the first pick of John Porler's.
All still holding, but it's up to 45K now, and there's the miss for John Porler, and that is going to be the map.
But it should not matter. Not a lot of map left, and with 91 AC and only 170 combo, you're not bringing back 250,000 points, I'm sorry to say, to John Porler. Little bit of a mispick as AJ drops the 682K. John Porler looks to have been so uncomfortable on hidden to this point that just on hidden alone, I like this pick for AJ. He gave up a whole bunch of score with the miss and the chain break in that last quarter, and some more just random misses scattered through the ending. Fortunately for him, he had established a big enough lead. This will be the final pick for John Porler. Must win to avoid elimination.
This is looking to be a repeat of some of the similar previous maps that we have just seen.
And it's going to be a clean 6-2 final score here for AJ, and he'll move onward into the losers bracket final with a fine performance.
Fourth place, stinky fourth place.
place. We got stinky, poopy 4th place.
We are now basically in the top 3. We're about to have like the losers finals match about to start relatively soon. I'm still devastated that John Porter lost, but I think the winner of this match will face off against Daniel Seedy.
Congratulations to AJ on getting top 3. He moves on to face Kent in the losers bracket finals. That match starting up in just about 10 minutes.
But whether or not it's a good idea is an entirely different discussion. But that is going to be the point going over to Kent. And there you go, 70K score lead, just over the 500K mark for Kent.
That ending dip spike can be really tough for a lot of players.
High degree of comfort, I think, for both guys. Those buzz sliders, though, they can catch you out. It's going to be Kent to fall early on.
And AJ still has not found a single miss. I think at this point it's basically game over. There's the chain drop on accuracy for AJ and the slider break, but I don't think there's enough time. There's another couple of misses, but it's not going to be enough. Just barely. AJ still out in front.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, AJ, last match against John Porler, started that out down 2-0 and went on to win 6-2.
And now at this point in the map, I think it's pretty much all over for AJ. 250K score lead for Kent.
I feel that this is a map that both these guys should be able to play pretty well, quite honestly.
Well, both players looking pretty comfortable here to start things off. This is going to come down to the wire, and so far it's just the act difference giving the score lead over to AJ. Are there any breaks that are going to come through here? No, it's the double FC and the act battle. One out by AJ for a break point.
It did not any longer, and Kent is going to take this one back up to 60, 70K instantly, and he's going to have the point. And a pretty solid score, 487, 490 plus K after the spinner. A pretty one-sided affair here on this final map. It's 558K to 200K. Kent taking the victory over AJ here in the losers bracket final, 6-3. Kent will go for that rematch with ABBA.
With Kent's victory, he's now moving on to the grand finals, where he'll be rematching against ABBA, the same player who knocked him down to the losers bracket. This would be the last match for the Roundtable Open. And trust me, it's a good one.
Make him bracket reset, make him tired, and then I win. Like, you know, it's all part of the plan.
That is Kent first picking the Nomad 1. So yeah, as you said, looking for redemption here.
Last time it was looking we were almost going to get 2 SSs. Let's see what happens this time.
It's going to come down to the last jump. We'll see if they can finally hit it. Let's see. Oh my God, it's a tie.
That is a tie.
What happens
means,
here?
We replay the map. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's. All right. At least Nomad 1 is short, right? I mean,
oh my God!
Oh my! Wait a second.
Is that real?
Missing at the beginning of the map. Wait a second. That's a real miss.
Oh my God! Wait a second.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
That was almost. That was really close somehow.
That was seeing the score that Kent set in the losers finals, I suppose. Kent there getting the break point on Daniel City's first pick.
So we will see. It could go either way, but Kent should feel pretty confident on this pick here.
No one misses on it.
Oh.
ABBA misses immediately after, though. Kent holding on to the FC, and he is looking to close it out right now, and does so.
A lot of players struggle with this kind of mapping.
ABBA dropping a bit of accuracy, and Kent's now dropping accuracy at the very end.
And finds
missing.
misses.
That's
Yeah.
ABBA not going to be closing out the FC, over-aiming that last stream, but...
AR 8.6 before DT. There's another 50 drop for Kent, and it's the accuracy, but no, the miss for City, and he actually drops the FC just before the end of the map. Kent now pulling out victory. So it does make it a little accessible for players who might not otherwise be super solid on tech most of the time.
I think that's when Daniel City might see a bit of an advantage.
Very solid full combo for him, and
where he was making Hard Rock farm maps.
With this kind of a combo lead, I mean, this is not a very long map. It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Unfortunately, that is the last traditional aim map left in the pool.
Control on a map like this, but not a huge amount. The main focus on this map, definitely the burst speed.
Holding on to over 150 more combo, dropping a lot of accuracy now. Dropping a lot of accuracy now, and
does
there
find
goes
a break.
combo.
This will be a point for Daniel City, bringing it 3-5 on the scoreline into Kent's pick here.
Using a map with that metadata.
Yeah, and I vibe with this map pick. I think that is
Oh,
the
and
exact
he finds
opposite.
the break right before.
with this said, that does put quite a considerable amount of pressure on Ken. So now he has to have nerves of steel.
Keeping the score lead on his side, but Ken, no, actually does find a miss there. The slider stop and go patterns there, but I don't think there's enough time. There might just be enough note density. Is there enough time here right at the end of the map for Kent to bring this back? It's another buzz slider stream there, but no, not going to be enough. There is one long slider at the end of the map, and
he can't believe it.
And we have already had a couple of rough scores on some of these maps. You see an audience there behind Kent looking on. This is a 270,000 score lead, and
oh
yeah,
my
there's big
God,
combo
look at the
for
shake on
Kent,
Daniel
but
City.
My God, the shakes are incredible, actually. Wow, that's going to be tiebreaker between Daniel City and Kent. We get tiebreaker in both divisions grand finals at this tournament. He is needing maybe a little break before this tiebreaker.
I would imagine so. After seeing that shake, that was brutal.
The 4 water bottle setup goes crazy for Daniel City.
And a Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, something like that.
Yeah, that is a Coke, and honestly, I respect the keep yourself hydrated, man. It's important.
Status update. We are currently in Grand Finals tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker time.
It's the Division 2 Grand Finals. It's Daniel City versus Kent into the tiebreaker. As you said, Fiery, bracket reset on the line for Kent. Victory on the line for Daniel City. Kent dropping a little bit fewer hundreds, but there's actually a misaim on the stream for Daniel City at just about 1,000 combo into the map, and that is a 1K combo lead now for Kent. Make that 1050 with a second slider break for City. They're now halfway through the map. Kent still holding on to this full combo. If you miss here, Daniel City, I think, is in prime position to take this lead back. Without a miss soon, it's going to be pretty much unwinnable for Daniel City. Still, that's a miss right at the end of the hard section for Kent. Wait a second, we're not even 2/3 of the way into the map. There's definitely time for this to go back, but Daniel City, he will have to pop off.
This is where we get into the 220 BPM part of the song, and it lasts until the very end.
Yeah, and we can see that score slowly starting to flip over. Was it about 60K? Now it's down to around 30K. But he just needs to hold. He can't let his nerves get to him out after seeing Kent's score.
In this section, I mean, it's under 20K now, but it's still score lead in favor of Kent. The problem for ABBA, the problem for Daniel City, is that even if you do bring the score lead back to your side, you have to keep it there for the rest of the map. Right now, under 10K, Daniel City bringing this back as another speed up comes through, going into the last section of the song, the last section of the map here, and the score lead swapping over to Daniel City's side. He's managed to bring it back up to 1,500 combo now.
Ken is barely holding on to the stream there, and I think that might just do it with that accuracy drop.
Coming into the very end of the map. Oh my God, the shake is back.
And that doesn't even matter. It's the end of the map. It's the end of the match, and it is the end of the tournament. The Roundtable Open Division 2 crowns its champion, Daniel City, falling out of his chair in joy. The cheer squad right next to him. Everyone on the floor is running over.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm fucking speechless, dude. Bro was literally facing match point multiple maps in a row, and he actually brought it back, prevented bracket reset, and took first place. ABBA defeated Kent once again, making him a Roundtable Open champion. And just from his emotions, you can tell that he deserves it.
I now have a bunch of prizes. Why don't we? Come on down, take a seat, and pop on a headset, AJ. Well, congratulations on third, AJ. How's it feel to finish third in the tournament?
I feel so surprised, bro.
Did you expect to get high placement out of qualifiers and everything after that was done? No?
Nah.
Okay. Well, we do have a little something for you here. Do you want to open it up, show the camera?
Woo, sheesh.
There it is.
Oh, don't fall out.
Yeah, you might not want to have that fall out.
Hey.
That might...
Yeah, don't.
Holy shit, dude.
So you qualified in
third. I got
third place.
Yeah.
Okay. So you made a pretty decent run for third place qualifier. You did fantastic.
Yeah.
Well deserved, well earned prize there. Show it off.
Look at that.
It is the bigger trophy.
Woo! I have an actual trophy now. You know, I hated tournaments, but now, you know, maybe I don't hate them anymore.
There we go. The man himself, the champion.
ABBA, what a clutch. Absolutely ridiculous performance. 5-2 you were down.
I came into this, you know, like, I figured, you know,
just do it for fun. And we were just like, it would be the funniest thing ever if I were to win the whole thing. And
Here you are, man.
Well, there you are. Now here you are.
in 2023, I just came down with like a hand injury. And then in 2024, it escalated into carpal tunnel. And then this year, it was just like, you know what, I don't think I'm going to be able to play the game anymore, you know. I'm going to come to Roundtable, you know, just for fun, participate in Div 2. You can hear it.
He's so shaky.
There it is.
Oh my god, dude, how do I take this out?
It is actually huge.
Oh my god.
Obelisk.
There it
Oh
is.
my god, dude.
The Washington Monument.
I can't believe it, man. I'm in the process of moving too. I don't know where I'm going to put this.
No, believe me, we all have that. There is.
Awesome stuff here. We had Division 1 yesterday. We had Division 2 today. We had a full weekend at the con. Work from I don't know how many people on the production team. Work from Ed. Work from videographers going around. And work from all the on-site volunteers. From the Level Up Expo staff making sure that everything ran as smoothly as possible for us. So it's been an incredible experience here. Thank you very much, Las Vegas. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you next year at the next Roundtable.
See you guys.
The next Roundtable Open is confirmed for 2026 at Level Up Expo once again. Find out more information in the description below, along with a discount code for your 3-day badge. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.